Colorado lines up for the kickoff. There goes the opening kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Tackle made at the 30-yard line. And now we get to see this offense for the first time as they head out onto the field. This drive will start at the 30. High formation here. Great run. Nothing going on there. The halfback picks up a yard.
Yeah, it was a short gain, but a nice tackle there by the senior corner who came in from the outside and made a nice play.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Straight in the middle, and he meets the defense. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. 3rd down and 6 yards to go. Ball on the 34. Backfields in an offset I formation. And they use motion. They try to get a head start there.
Dead ball. One start on the offense.
So they'll have to line up for another 3rd down play after they got the penalty marched off against them.
Yep, just a bad time to be making a mistake like that.
Bring him down at the 43-yard line. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
It's 1st and 10. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Draw play, taken down in the backfield. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Trying to set up a little screen, gets it to his tailback. Loss of 5 there.
Coach, what in the world happened there?
Let me say this. That is not how you draw up a pass play. And the coach is really mad. I'll bet you a lollipop that doesn't happen again.
Coach, you've got yourself a deal, my friend.
And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Takes a snap and he's in trouble. Incomplete pass.
He wasn't letting the receiver get to that one.
That's a big play on 3rd down to get a hand in there and break up the pass.
I think the quarterback would like to have that one back.
He really got a hold of that one. He's to the 20. At the 40. Down the sideline. He has some room. To the 20, to the 10. He returns it all the way to score. Oh, that's going to get the old heart pumping.
I'll tell you what, the special teams coach has to be very proud there. That play was designed perfectly and even executed better.
And he tacks on the extra point. Colorado is ready to kick it away. Kicks it off. He's to the 10. They'll bring him down at the 32. Their last drive resulted in a punt, so let's see if they can put together something a little more promising here. They'll go to work at the 32-yard line. First and 10. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Out of bounds around the 40-yard line. They pick up good yardage that time on the pass play.
Here they kind of put pressure on the quarterback and challenged him to find the hole in the defense. And in this case, he did. Nice job.
If the defense wants to stop those quick throws, then they should really put somebody up on the line and bump these receivers to throw them off their routes.
There's a player hurt. It doesn't look to be that bad. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. From the gun. They go with the run. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
Nice tackle in the backfield there. This guy just overpowered his blockers and drove down the ball carrier.
He really showed his strength on that play. This guy has one of the highest bench presses on the team.
Well, he's one of the heaviest guys on the team, too. I hope he's one of the strongest.
Nice tackle made there to bring him down. He takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. Third down, 5 yards to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. And this crowd is going crazy. This one falls to the turf, incomplete.
I like the scheme the defensive coordinator came up with here. They were all over the place on that play and left the quarterback nowhere to throw it.
Then tell me, sweetheart, why did he try? Ha! Not a good decision at all.
Across the 30. He's taken down at the 39. That was simply a sensational return.
That was a beautiful punt that drove the punt return man back. But once he got it, boom, gone. He was up the field and on his way.
This guy always is dangerous, and that's why he's back there. They do what they can to get the ball in his hands so he can make plays like that.
Tries to get around the corner. Inside the 30. To the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. Guys, did you see how fast he is?
This kid's one of the fastest players in all of college football. He runs a 4.340. He is a burner.
And he uses his speed well. Just watch that last touchdown run, and you'll see what we're talking about.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado lines up for the kickoff. He sends it downfield. He's tackled at the 37. They were forced to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll be looking for a little more out of their offense on this possession.
We haven't seen much from this offense at all yet.
Well, Coach, they've gotten off to a slow start, but a few good runs or completions, maybe it'll get them back on track.
Brought down right around midfield.
That was a pretty nice play by the receiver to go up and get that pass.
Yeah, the pass was a little bit high, but this kid had no trouble adjusting and making a great play.
There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Drops back to pass. And it's caught. And down he goes at the 33.
That's a big gain there for the offense. All that's doing, giving this quarterback more and more confidence.
They must be expecting something up the middle here. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. Maybe got 2 feet on the play.
And the defense had great pressure there. They blitzed the middle linebacker, and there were no holes for the halfback to run through. On
the ground, right side. He He's tackled at the 30-yard line, and they pick up 2 yards.
Gain of 2 on the play.
3rd down, and they need to get it to the 23. Wants to throw, but he's not going to have time. They got him.
That's just not a good play by the quarterback here. He's got to have a better pocket presence.
Yep, he looked like he was having trouble finding someone to throw to.
First quarter comes to an end, and this one might raise a few eyebrows around the country. The score here in Boulder, Colorado 14, Texas nothing. So the kicker comes out. He'll try to put 3 points on the board. This kick will be about a 49-yarder. The kick is up. It's got the distance, and he's got it. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Texas ready to kick this one off. And it's off. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. And offense is back on the field after running the ball very well on their last drive.
This offensive line really opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
And this defense needs to fill those holes. Otherwise, this offense will march it right down into the end zone again.
Gets the ball here and brought down in the backfield.
From a defensive coordinator standpoint, it can really help out your scheme when you get excellent run support by the corner.
Not only does this kid tell him not to throw to his side, he's telling him not to run to his side. Yo.
They come out with 4 linebackers. And now the ball is loose. Scoops up the loose ball. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 29.
There was great defensive pursuit on that play, Kirk. They got him for a big loss.
Yeah, they chased the ball carrier all the way down the sidelines, and then he just ran out of real estate. That play won't work against these guys.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's on the run. And he's hammered as he lets it go. And that'll bring up a punting situation.
Great hold by the defense. They were expecting the pass play, and they defended it very well.
So it's 4th down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Booming kick. Brought down as he tried to field it. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive.
On that last drive, they took the ball deep out of their own territory and moved it up the field.
That was great offensive production. Everything really came together for them on that last drive.
And he is drilled at the 37. What a vertical. He just ripped that ball out of the sky.
Hey, Kirk, you know what? That leaping catch reminded me of my days when I was playing for Florida State, when I used to rob home runs.
You know what, Scooter? I think people forget you used to be a star on the old baseball diamond as well as the gridiron.
And more importantly, this offense picks up a good 9 yards on the play. They go with a run. And a nice run by the tailback.
Not a lot of razzle-dazzle here, but it gets the job done and picks up the first down.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. He drops back. Tackle made at about the 47-yard line. He scrambled for a few yards.
That defense closed in a hurry. Uh-oh.
The defensive line moves in tight. Hit before he could go anywhere.
Nice job of picking up the Mike linebacker blitz and hitting his man for the first down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. From the gun. First down, look at the throw. And he's level at the 30.
Let's give this quarterback a lot of credit. He recognized the man coverage. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. He probably knew he was going to go to the post before the ball was even snapped. Well done.
And a new halfback checks into the game. Pass to the tight end, but he bobbles the ball away.
86, the intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 30. Some adjustments being made there on defense. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. On the ground with the tailback. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. Third down, and they need to get it down to the 20. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Back to pass. So on third down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Yeah, we saw these guys on Wednesday in practice, and they ran this play over and over for about 20 minutes.
Well, if you can get it right in practice, then you usually can get it right in the game as well.
Here they go. 1st and goal, down by a couple of possessions. This will be the first snap inside the 20 today. And this one's broken up.
Yo, way to put a hand in the air and smack that ball down. Nice play.
It was a nice play. There's just so much going on down there in the trenches. It's really impressive to see a guy get off his block and perfectly time the quarterback's release.
Tackled right around the 8-yard line. The halfback lucky to get anything on that toss play. We've got 3rd and goal. This is the 11th play of this drive. They line up in an I. Looks middle, got him back. They'll bring him down at the 5. That's a 3-yard pickup.
The offense is trying to get the ball into the hands of the halfback here, and he did a pretty good job of getting a few yards. But the defense was just swarming to the ball right there.
Timeout called by the defense.
4th down. And they'll line up for the short field goal. This one from 22.
I like the fight those guys showed going into the half. They're going to need to keep that going because this is shaping up to be a really close one.
I think you're right, Coach.
So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it away. He's to the 20. And he's tackled at the 40-yard line. Not a lot of success for this offense on their last trip out. They'll go to work at the 40. It's 1st and 10. 4 wide. Back to pass. He's going to try and scramble. He passes it. Caught out in the open. And the receiver shows us why he's considered one of the fastest on the team.
You know, you often hear the term deceptive speed and how certain players have it. But I'll tell you what, there's nothing deceptive about this guy's speed. He can flat out fly.
They've got a great scoring opportunity right now. Let's see if they make the most of it. The halfback with a carry. Big opening. Touchdown, Buffalo. So it's the halfback who again is able to punch it in on the ground.
That's his 2nd score of the ball game, and it's still plenty early in this game, Kirk.
He's run the ball very well, and he's going to see a lot more carries before this one's over. He's really helped carry the offense so far today.
And he hits the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Colorado is ready to kick it away. Kicks it away. He's tackled at the 33-yard line. 3 points was the result of their last drive as the offense heads out for another.
And that was really quite a drive they put together on their last time out, Coach.
Yeah, that ball went coast to coast. Let's see if the offense can continue to look good this time out.
Completes it, but he can't shake the defense. Nice little... There.
Yeah, he had great position there, and that ball was thrown in the right spot.
2nd and 3 coming up. Ball on their own 40. The D-line pinches down. He drops back. There's a fumble. Scoops up the loose ball. This could get ugly.
It's looking that way right now. They really need to hold them here so they can get the ball back and put some points on the board.
If not, this one has all the makings of a blowout.
The offense will take over at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. They come out in a goal line set. Heading for the corner. Has some daylight. And they push him out around the 20-yard line. I hope you didn't blink because the fastest running back we've seen all year just kept the drive alive with a big first down.
Fastest running back we've seen all year is a bold statement. But you know what, Brad? It's probably true.
Can't find anyone open. Now he's going to run and watch out. Touchdown, Colorado! And that was a most impressive display of athleticism by any quarterback you'll ever see.
Well, Brad, you're exactly right. He's been throwing the football. He also has demonstrated the ability to run the ball.
Plain and simple, you guys. This kid makes plays, big plays, just like you did, Mr. Herbstreit, with the Buckeyes.
Splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Taken at the 5. Tackle made at the 29. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. The line is making some adjustments. Ace backfield. Gives it to the back. And we got an injured player on the field. It's 2nd and 3. Ball on the 36. I guess he'll throw this one as far as he can and hope for a miracle. He drops back. Swatted away. We've reached halftime, and I don't think too many people were expecting this. The score here in Boulder, Colorado, 28. Texas 6. And we're just about set to get things underway here in the second half. Taken at the 5. Across the 30. Tackle made at the 35. Here comes the offense as they look to find the end zone yet again.
They will look to continue to build on their lead.
They had no problem scoring on their last drive, and they really have this crowd into the game. So I think this defense is going to have a really difficult time stopping them right here.
They'll throw on first down. He goes up and gets it. This guy can really run away from the defense, Coach.
Listen up. This kid is a big-time game breaker. He has that kind of speed.
And he adds the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. They line up to kick this one away. He sends it downfield. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll take over at the 20. They must be expecting something up the middle here. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Throws to the receiver, incomplete. He's short that time.
No question. He had him open, but just couldn't manage to get the ball up enough to allow his wide receiver to get his hands on it.
There are two tight ends in the formation. The quarterback is in the gun. Run, left side. They weren't going to let him squirm free on that play.
Wow, that was the cornerback who got into the backfield there. How about that for some run support?
Well, when you got a guy that can cover receivers and come in and make big hits in the running game, then you know you got a special cornerback.
This guy can cover like a corner and hit like a safety. That is something special.
And he pulls it down. He's on the run. At the 40. And he's brought down at the 29. A little trickery by the quarterback paid off in a big way.
I think they caught the safeties looking in the backfield at the running back, and the receivers ran right by them.
I do not believe this. Come on, guys. Let's go. You can do it. Let's go. What was that? What was that?
So after the big pass play, we've got a first down.
What's he doing?
They line up in an I. Feeds it to the back. And he's taken down right around the 26-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3 yards.
Good pressure from the defense. They brought the heat. There wasn't much room for the running back to work with.
The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. They hand it off again. Tried to sidestep by there, but a good tackle on the play. A pickup of about 3.
There was no room for the halfback to go anywhere right there.
That was a design run blitz by the middle linebacker, and they played the run about as well as you could.
They motion to the right. He's knocked out of bounds at the 16.
Coach, that's a first down.
A good-looking first down, too. They might want to run that one again in a couple plays. He had some options out there.
The defense looks confident as they held him to a field goal on their last red zone trip. Straight in the middle, and he meets the defense. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Hey, Kurt, it looks like this kid just spent the night out on the town.
Well, he took a big hit there, Coach. I don't think he's got his equilibrium back yet.
What a play, and that is first and goal. The pass results in a first down.
I'll tell you, great call by the coaches on first down. It stretches the defense when they're expecting the run, and then they end up with another first down.
Brought down at the 3-yard line. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time.
The blitz was pretty effective on that play, Coach.
Yep, they plugged up the holes well, so the back was not able to go very far.
He's taken down around the 2-yard line. Pickup of less than a yard on the play.
1 yard gain on the play.
This is where the defense makes a name for themselves. It's third down and goal from the 1. Backup tailback checks in now. Let's see if he gets some action. Here's the give. misses. And the halfback took it in for the score.
Yep, he punched that in from a short distance. He had great blocking up front on that play.
And he put a great juke move on the defender on his way to getting into the end zone. What a play.
He makes the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He kicks it. Across the 30. At the 40. Across midfield. Inside the 30. And he will score. A heck of a return.
This kid is a burner. I think the Sunshine Scooter and his leather helmet would have had a hard time catching him.
Not so fast, my friend. I'd take him on in a foot race, and it might be closer than the experts think.
And he hits the PAT. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Kicks it away. He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line. Do you think we'll see any changes defensively based on what happened there last time out?
They need to change up something, maybe throw in some different coverages, because this quarterback picked them apart last time out.
And the offense needs to continue to do what they've been doing. They've shown that it all works.
How about that one?
Well, the corner made a pretty athletic play here getting to the football, but you know what? That ball was up for grabs and could have easily been picked off.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 26. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Man in motion. Straight ahead on the give. There's nowhere to run, though. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Third down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Catches it. And down he goes. At about the 31. Well, he caught it, but it's almost no yards gained, and now it's fourth down.
Give props to the D here for coming up with a big stop on third down.
Yeah, there's no way that short stuff is going to work on these guys. Great play to bring up fourth down.
Gets it off. Looking for the corner. Trying to go the other way now. He gets out to about the 45-yard line. This defense comes out onto the field, and let me tell you guys, they haven't been able to stop this offense at all. They'll start this drive at the 45. First down, 10 to go. They come out in a goal line set. The halfback with a carry. Tackle at the 48-yard line. A 7-yard run by the running back.
7-yard gain on the play.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Looking to throw. Got his receiver, touchdown. That's the second time today this receiver has found the end zone.
Good pass, good catch, and that's another 6 points on the board.
And he converts the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Colorado to kick this one off. He kicks off. He makes it out to maybe the 29-yard line. The offense will be hoping for a little more success than they had the last time out. They'll go to work at the 29-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Hands off up the middle and stuffed. Nowhere to go on that play, Coach.
Boy, you're absolutely right, Brad. This is a great job by the defense in not giving him any room to create anything.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Straight in the middle, and he meets the defense. And he gets a yard on the run.
1 yard gain on the play.
We've got 3rd and 10. Ball on their own 28. We head to the 4th quarter, and we didn't see this coming. The score here in Boulder, Colorado 49, Texas 13. Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 28. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun with 2 tight ends. Back to pass. Catches it and hit for no gain. That play was designed to pick up a 1st down, but they didn't do it.
It looks like the receiver just lost track of where he was on the field.
These guys will give them that rinky-dinky play all day long. You need more than that if you're going to get a 1st down on these guys.
He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. He's out to the 30. He makes it out to maybe the 39-yard line. The offense will be hoping they can move the ball as well as they did on their last drive.
I expect to see some good clock management right here.
Yep, Coach. They've already warmed up the buses for the end of this game.
They line up in the jumbo set. And he has it on the corner. Down the sideline to the 10. He's in. Another touchdown. Well, at this point, these guys are just out there padding stats and running up the score.
Sometimes you play in a game and you can't do anything wrong. You find yourself in a rhythm or a zone. This whole team seems like they've been in a rhythm since we kicked this game off.
He makes the PAT. So with just over 4 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, the score is Colorado 56, Texas 13. Colorado lines up for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. And he's tackled at the 28. The last time this offense had the ball, it was 3 and out. They'll get the ball here at the 28-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. 1 man backfield. Throws, and he's right there to knock it away. The corner made a good play on the ball.
He sure did. This kid is very athletic. If he doesn't get a pick, he does his best to knock the ball down.
Second and 10. Some adjustments being made there on defense. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Looks left, finding his tailback. Good open field tackle. They gained 5 yards there.
You don't have to go deep every play to be successful. They got 5 yards on the play, and that's always a good gain.
3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on their own 33. There are 2 tight ends in the formation. The quarterback is in the gun. They go with the option, and he can't get away from the pressure. And that'll be the 2nd time that he found the quarterback today.
This guy is all over the place, Brad. He's shown that he's a very, very good pass rusher.
You know, when this defense gets into a one-on-one situation with an offensive tackle, he usually wins. To effectively keep this guy bottled up, you've got to double-team him every single passing play.
He'll turn and cut back. He's losing ground. At the 40. Down the sideline. And he's finally taken down at the 15. What a great return.
A few things here, guys. Poor coverage by the punting team and a great job by the returner of turning the ball upfield.
He didn't have much to do. That coverage was horrendous.
They're packed in tight on the line. They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield. And that run got stuck.
Yeah, you're right. The defense definitely won the battle at the line of scrimmage there.
So it's 2nd and 14. Ball on the 19. They line up in the jumbo set. He'll get it again. He's tackled at the 17. A 2-yard run by the halfback. 3rd down and 12. Backup running back comes into the game now. Quick throw out to the receiver. Inside the 10. Brought down in the open field. That was a good pass and catch there, but still not enough for the first down.
That's not an easy conversion here on 3rd down for the offense. All the defense has to do is stay back, keep everything in front of them, come up and make a tackle.
Colorado in control. Just under 2 minutes in the game. They give to the tailback. And they don't get the first. What do you think of their choice to go for it there?
Let me say one thing about that coaching decision. Kick the field goal next time. You'd be a lot better off.
The offense will take over at the 10. They'll work from the shotgun. And he's tackled right away. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
That's a great tackle at the 30-yard line.
The quarterback and his receiver make a great play here and convert on an early down.
It's 2nd down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker. EA Sports and Russell Athletic would like to congratulate today's players of the game. Nice job, guys. Got hit and still completed it. Oh, man, did he take a hit. Everybody was fooled on that one.
Hey, that was a good job here by the quarterback. That good a play fake is a real weapon against an aggressive defense like this.
You're right, Kirk. Those guys are swarming to where they think the ball is, then whoosh, the ball is flying over their heads.
Handoff to the right. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, for a defensive back, this kid is a sure tackler, and he showed it right there.
No question. You can tell these guys are very well coached when you see these kind of tackles.
I formation here. Here's the halfback. Tackle made at about the 45. That's a good 9-yard gain. It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 45. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're the quarters defense. Gives it to the back. There's a flag on the play.
Holding on the outside.
And they just stuffed that one.
Hey, this is a great play here by the defense to bring him down before he could get to the sticks.
It's 4th down. The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. Gets this one away. Heading for the corner. He retreats. At the 40. At the 40. There he goes. And now he'll cut it back. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. That's just remarkable. It's the second time he's been in the end zone on a punt return today.
You'd think that punter learned his lesson the first time. I can't believe he gave this kid another opportunity to return a big one.
Unbelievable. I wouldn't kick that ball within 30 yards of this kid. He's running it all over the place.
And so that's going to do it. Our final score in this one, Colorado 63, Texas 13. And Lee, now as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, your final thoughts on this one.
Hey, what an outstanding job by this entire team and coaching staff. Colorado had a feeling coming in this one that if they played their best game, they could keep it close. But they never imagined it would end up like this. Brad, these guys have to be ecstatic after blowing out a team that was favored pretty heavily to win.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us for this production of NCAA Football 09. It's been a lot of fun. We hope you'll join us again next time. So long, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.